So, what's the goal and what's the why behind it? Because if you don't have a big enough why, you're going to let yourself down. I know that I'm punching you right in the throat at the beginning because here's the thing. So, I'm on my way to work, and the goal is to get to work. And I'm dropping my mom off. There's a ton of traffic on Cameron Road. And it's like, okay, don't go that way. Go down Crumbs Lane. You're like, oh, is it going to be Butler traffic? No, look at the time. Shouldn't be Butler traffic. What about the elementary school? Oh, no, you're good. Going down Crumbs Lane. You're like, okay, should I hop on the highway now or should I just take the streetway? So I'm like, let me just go ahead and take the streetway. Oh, well, should I just go ahead and go back home and work from home? There's so many distractions and voices in your head. And it's like, if you don't know where you're going and why you want to get there, the distractions might just take you out. It's okay to pivot as long as you keep the destination, the goal as the focus. Yes, there are multiple ways for me to get to the office. Multiple ways. But what's the best way? And so what I ended up doing, I was like, you know what? Let me just pop this in the GPS so that I know what the best way to get to where I'm going at the point I'm at now. Because I'm usually getting to work from Roses where I dropped my mom off, but since there was so much traffic, it was important for me to pivot because I probably would still be sitting in that traffic, but I want to keep moving. And whatever path that is for me to keep moving to get to the goal, then that's what I want to do. That's why with real estate, I tell people all the time, and I even wrote that in my book, A Beginner's Guide to Financial Freedom Through Real Estate, is we have to have multiple exit strategies, multiple ways with real estate to get to the cash as an investor. But even as a downsizer, what is the goal and why do you want to do that? Your why has to be big enough. I personally might want a smaller house so that I don't have all of the upkeep. I'm a minimalist. Or let's say you want to be that house. You want to be that house where the grandkids come and the nieces come and, you've got the pool and it's just super fun when they're at Aunt Dana's house, right? What do you want? So, and that's the other thing. Sometimes because of the voices in our head, sometimes because if you are a people pleaser, if that's your behavioral preference and that's what you've been doing all your life, at some point, you've got to figure out what you want and why you want it so that we can reverse engineer and get you there. Because here's the thing, if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get anywhere, and your chances are you're going to be just spinning around in circles, walking around in circles, not getting anywhere because you don't know where the destination is. Oh my goodness, I just got the download and that's with dementia. Sometimes you can be walking around in circles because you don't have a goal. You don't know what you're doing. And so I don't want that to be you. Number one, reach out to me for help. Number two, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be when you get there? Like, what brings you joy? What brings you genuine joy? Because if you don't know that now, like your perfect day, what does your perfect day look like? And what can we do to make that perfect day happen more and more often? What's your perfect day look like? What do you need to do to make that happen more often? What's your why? It's got to be big enough. I tell you, my nieces are the cutest thing. Their mom sent us their first day picture. They just started school. I have a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And I promise my nieces are cuter and smarter than your nieces. I will fight you down for that. Next time you see me, ask me to show you pictures of my nieces. The why. Why do you want to be where you want to go? Because if your why's not big enough, you will let yourself down. For whatever reason, there's only a small percentage of people who are like, this is the goal, I can get there by myself. There's only a small percentage of people who can do that. The rest of us need to identify and then have accountability so that we know the path and somebody who is going to hold us accountable, because for whatever reason, there's a large percentage of ourselves that will there's a large percentage of us that will let ourselves down, and we have to have a bigger why, so that that is our North Star and that is the goal, and then have someone help us to get there. So that's what I got for you. Just because there are detours and obstacles, pivot, but still make sure that you get to the goal. All right, let's go.